They both fancy it, Jackie. They've been making very positive noises, both of them, and Simon Whitlock right back in form. He's been putting some good performances together on the floor.
Yeah, he certainly has, certainly over the last 6-8 months, certainly playing pretty well on the Pro Tour. Just needs to do a little bit more on the TV stage. Now's his big chance.
Well, there he is, 48 years old, and currently ranked number 16, but he reckons that he's right back in form and playing at least as well as when he won that European Championship back in 2012. Certainly enjoying his walk-on, wasn't he? A fairly circuitous route to the hockey. Darryl Gurney there, Northern Irishman, and he's looked very good this weekend, very solid. Tough guy. Quarter-final of the World Grand Prix and the World Championships. Danielle and Charlotte leave the stage, and we are about to begin.
First leg, it's Darryl to throw first.
Simon Whitlock,
Game on.
certainly many people's favourite, and certainly confident himself he will win the title. Chris Mason doesn't think so. He suggested he would eat his own pants if Simon Whitlock wins the title. Well, I never.
140.
Well, that'll be a good bit of television, won't it? Let's hope they're not quite as outrageous as his shirt.
180.
Well, that's a handy start for the would-be pant enforcer.
95.
Yeah, good start from Whitlock.
Nice start.
83.
Have you ever actually
96.
researched Simon Whitlock's hair, Alan? Is it natural or extensions?
I think you need to ask him that question.
That's be a nice question for bolting afterwards if he delivers the victory that he promises. Gurney though now with the throw, under pressure.
84. Simon, you require 98.
And they started the leg with a maximum. Can he finish it? The Aussie going down under for double 19. Can't hit it.
Right, Gurney. Kind of getting away with this if he wins this leg. Treble 18, we believe double 7. He's missed it.
Well, that's the danger. We saw that with Ian White, didn't
46. Simon, you require 19.
That was towards the end of the match.
Double 8 now for a 14-dart leg. Good dart.
On the first leg, Simon Whitlock. Signaling it's Simon to throw first.
Well, he almost messed it up, but eventually got there. Started the leg with a maximum. Nice 15-dart leg to start the proceedings.
Gurney's got a good record against Simon Whitlock. He's won the last 3 times that they've met. And overall...
100.
I beg your pardon, he's not won the last 3 times they met. He won the last 3 times before last weekend, when Simon Whitlock had a 6-5 win
60
in a tour event. But Gurney 5-2 overall in career record.
Yeah, that may surprise a few people.
60.
Simon Whitlock is certainly a much more confident player than he was 12 months ago.
Well, he went through a wretched
55.
spell, didn't he? He dropped out of the top 16, down into the 20s at one point, and it wasn't quite being able to not hit various parts of anatomy with banjos, but he certainly wasn't throwing as we know that he can.
I think most of it was the results, because he was playing pretty well on occasions and losing games, and you know what it's like when you lose a few games on the trot. It gets under your skin. And you sometimes try that a little bit too hard to get the next win, to get yourself going again.
4 ranking events though in the last 7 months, and he's had a couple of 9-darters last year as well.
140.
So he is upwardly mobile in terms of his form, and if he were to actually take this championship, he'd get back to number 11 in the rankings.
Simon, you require 141.
For treble 19 first, should stay there. Oh, a bit of a slip in that one.
51. Dow you acquire 150.
Yeah, stayed on the 20s there. Can't blame him for that, because he had the mark with the first dart.
90.
Right, 90 needed. Treble 20 would leave double 5, so bullseye now. Move the wire.
Dow you acquire 16.
Break back. Maybe.
Double 8.
Well,
Oh dear.
Yeah, big miss.
Dow you acquire 25.
Whitlock 25. 18 darts already to this point. Struggling a bit in this leg. Double 8. Double 4. Yes, he's got it. And meanwhile, while he was grinding out that leg victory, there've been my researchers have been at it, telling me about what he's got growing out of his head, and apparently it is all his own hair. It's his own hair, and it takes 9 hours to rebraid it when it's done. It's an interesting job for somebody.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to share a room with him and Peter Wright, would you? It'd be like a salon.
140.
Looks like the sort of thing that hangs from the bottom of a moose's jaw, doesn't it?
$121.
Back to the darts. It's all said in good humour, and I must say, before anybody starts reacting and saying, come on, this is not right, I do really like this bloke as a player. Love to see him throwing well, and it's good to see him back winning matches again after that period in the wilderness.
Now you require 100.
It's a match of the chins. Double 16. Oh, lovely finish there from Gurney.
It's on the throw.
Simon to throw first. Game on.
Whitlock with the darts.
$60.
Can Gurney jump on that? I'd love to get a break back and go back onto the throw. Wins and legs with the throw when they go to the first break 59. At the end of 5 legs. It's not quite settled into it yet, you sense.
Yeah, a bit difficult with the first 2 legs because he didn't quite get in the match and was 2-0 down. As Whitlock gets his second maximum already. Gurney striking back.
100.
Striking back with a maximum himself. Gurney in that match against Simon Whitlock, against Vincent van der Voort rather,
91.
Absolutely outstanding match it really was. 5 apiece.
You were up there watching that one, weren't you?
It was. He missed a 9-darter, did Darryl Gurney, and never got another shot back on the board because Vincent went out. That's the kind of game it was until he ran away with it in the end.
70.
Well, this is a bit of a speciality finish for Whitlock. Done this on many an occasion. Is it going to be again? Oh, not this time.
132.
He fancied it.
Well, it wasn't quite that close, but it was only just on the outside wire of the 25.
He went back to the drink stand, chuntering slightly. I think he would have loved to have seen that go in. 38, he's going straight at it. Double 8. That's the wrong side of the wire.
Now we require 82.
Well, he's given Gurney another opportunity he maybe didn't expect. He's got the first part of the equation and the second.
Tops. Well, there is the break. And so Whitlock, who seemingly just appears to have dominated the first stage of this match, but it's now back on throw, and Gurney is actually averaging higher than Whitlock.
First bit of aggression there as well from Gurney.
140.
He's playing well at the moment, he really is. As is Simon.
Could be another long haul match this. It would be no surprise if it went 10-9, 10-8, that sort of area, would it?
Well, let's be fair, the two previous quarter-finals been absolutely outstanding for loads of different reasons. But the drama, the high scoring, and two close encounters.
And if you're staying with us for the afternoon, be sure to watch out for our next match. That's Peter Wright and Raymond van Barneveld. Peter Wright, the favourite to win this one now and take his first televised title. Of course, Simon Whitlock has got a televised title to his name, as indeed, of course, many a time has Raymond van Barneveld. Daryl Gurney looking for his first triumph.
Found another maximum there, leaving himself 81. He was 2-0 down in this match. He's looking to go 3-2 ahead.
Double 12. No.
57.
But Whitlock not on a finish, so he'll get another chance.
By virtue of the scoring from Gurney, is such a good leg, despite missing that double 12.
43. 24.
So 24 for Gurney to take the lead in the match. And he goes ahead. Gurney on the throw, takes the leg. You can see how charged up he is. Aggressive sort of darts player, and super chin leads the likeable Australian Simon Whitlock as they lead the stage. Gurney leads 3-2. Derry has hoisted his average up over 101 now. It's on throw. Simon Whitlock will have the darts when the action resumes, but Gurney now leads 3-2.
Yeah, Whitlock was looking good at 2-0, wasn't he? But the resolve and passion from Gurney edged him ahead in that first session.
99.
So some work to do for the Aussie.
$47.
Well, that's not how he'd want to resume. One of two ways when they go away on the break. Sometimes you get players coming back absolutely flying. Other times, the momentum there, as it was with Darren Gurney, and he would, for all his life, he'd have liked to have continued where he was at, because he'd hit a rich vein of form.
Yeah, it's a strange one, that, isn't it? Everybody to their own, as Whitlock looks for another maximum. Number 3. Yeah, number 3. But some players do stay on stage, don't they, and try and keep the momentum going.
80.
Most people do decide to just take a quick break.
Whitlock with time, 6 darts from 128, 108 he needs now. Good dart. Oh, that's
96.
excellent.
That'll do nicely. This'll do nicely.
140.
Well, that puts a bit of pressure on this 32 for Simon to go 3-3. But you wouldn't know it. Come on, he says. And slots it nicely into the double for his third successful double in 11 attempts. And it's back parity, 3-3.
It was important to get that leg for 3-3. But more importantly,
98.
hitting it with the first dart just oozes you with confidence, especially when you're throwing at the double on the next occasion.
Lives down Portsmouth way now, Simon Whitlock, not too far outside.
140.
Plenty of room in the bed.
140.
Geeing himself up.
Well, he's come back just with a little bit of a bit more impetus. He just lost his way a little before the interval, and he's come back throwing with a bit more purpose, Whitlock, and there's a glimmer of an opportunity here.
He's certainly got a little bit more bounce, hasn't he?
100.
Solid ton, but unlucky.
$140.
Well, that's excellent, but Whitlock on a finish. He's in. Treble 18 for the bullseye. Bullseye for 161. Yes, what a checkout for Simon Whitlock. 3-3.
Outstanding. Outstanding from the Aussie. What a finish.
Well, Simon thinks that he's still got plenty of big years ahead of him, plenty of big performances. And he said emphatically when speaking about his chances, I am here to win this thing. I believe I can win it. Unlucky.
120.
Yeah, he genuinely believed it, didn't he?
Very much so.
Loves being up there on the big stage.
41.
Brendan van Barneveld, the only other man to have hit a 161 on the main stage this week.
Yeah, we've had some big finishes up there this week, haven't we? This weekend. Got a 167 from Hybrex. 160, as we saw recently, for Gerwyn Price.
83.
All the messages going back to those watching back home, the names and the pubs where they're watching
58.
on occasion as well.
Just looking a little bit despondent, Daryl Gurney. You can see there, he's talking to himself, trying to get himself going.
58.
Bit of an untidy leg, isn't it, this one?
Should go down for 19s because he was on 266. But still needs to hit a treble to leave a finish, but not
42.
that one.
Dear me. Well, Whitlock favourite now to go 5-3 ahead. 6 darts from 194.
So slow walk back there from Daryl Gurney, wasn't it?
Oh, this is exactly what he wanted. Just checking where he's at now.
Treble 14.
131.
He's in 11, but still a very good visit. 63 is one of those dodgy ones, isn't it? You may only get one dart at the double.
14,
80.
of course, would have left 60.
63.
Well, the treble would have left double 16.
Right, here we go. 63. Take 12 off that. 51. Yeah, that's 51. 19 double 16 or 7. Oh dear.
31.
Bag of spanners there, John.
Well, you can say that.
Oh.
It's some sort of thing which I'm
Or a bag of boomerangs.
very familiar with. Good dance.
128.
But
Simon Uruguay 32.
he can make amends here by taking the leg. And then, well, there we go. Yes.
Simon Whitlock.
You like that one?
I think it's Darryl to throw
5-3. 38% checkout rate, and he's been pretty handy in that part of the board.
He's missed double 19 a couple of times, but he's been okay on double 16.
60.
2 out of 2. Gurney needs to just keep his chin up, doesn't he? He's just looking a bit down on himself.
46.
Just can't seem to get any fire going on a regular basis, but this will help.
140.
That's more the darts of which he's capable. Nice
97.
got a shot, Whitlock.
Just about. Again, he's got to really fire in this leg and try and take it.
91.
And however many darts it is, just to get within one. And psychologically, he'll be feeling, oh, at least I'm not too far away, despite not
58.
playing that well.
Come on, he says again, just trying to rev himself up and get into the top
94.
gear. Nice third dart.
He's got a good lead. But as we know so often, that can soon vanish.
42. Darryl require 116.
116 for 5-4. Another 19 would leave tops.
96.
Whitlock back on 258. But you never know in this game. Just because you're on a double, it doesn't mean you're going to hit it. And he's going to have to with Whitlock on a 3-darter.
Double 10 for 5-4. Fives. Oh, the pressure was mounting. Gurney withheld. That is not the genuine article. He's actually not here. He's got a back strain, and I think that lad's back's perfectly okay. Does look like him though, doesn't he?
He looked in good form.
140.
There's the double 5. And the crowd who saw that Michael van Gerwen look-alike are now singing, "Whoa, Michael van Gerwen." There he is.
Enjoying his moment.
He's practiced the old gurning, hasn't he? Oh, that's excellent from Whitlock. His 4th maximum.
Yeah, trying to give Daryl Gurney the least possible chance in this leg. Good visit there though, but still a long way behind.
Break at the end of this leg. Whitlock wants to go into it, 6-4 up. It was 3-2 going with throw at the previous break, so Whitlock having a decent little session here, but just needs to cement it by taking this leg.
140.
Yeah, good visit, but he went the wrong route there because he hasn't left a finish. Should stay there.
90.
Great last dart. He knew that was a big dart. Saw the clench of the fist as he went up to pull the darts out of the board, and he's got 2 out of 2 on double 16, so this is the opportunity for 6-4.
32.
Yeah, he's been very good on the double 16, but not on that occasion. Double 12. Well, he's perplexed, but he's not perplexed now. He looks round to the crowd. He can't believe the first 2 darts, and the growl from the Australian. He goes into the break. He leads Daryl Gurney by 6 legs to 4.
Advised championship victory. Simon Whitlock, he's had one, and he's got the edge over Daryl Gurney at the moment, 6-4.
Yeah, he fought back quite well,
81.
didn't he? After going down 3-2 after the first break.
60.
Winning that last session 4-1. The highlight certainly that 1-6-1 finish, John.
Yeah, brilliant, wasn't it?
82.
Absolutely superb.
Gurney had left himself handy in that leg, but he's got to fight here.
Temperature rising in the arena. The atmosphere building. Oh, there's appropriate outfits for when it's a little bit warm. See Chris in something like that. And there's the vantage points that are enjoyed by the thousands here.
Plenty of room.
108.
Another maximum, it's his 5th. Really charged up, Simon Whitlock.
He really is, isn't he? Gurney's got to really fight away here in the next 10 or 15 minutes.
This is a break opportunity, 161. He's done it once already in the match. He did the treble 19 and didn't get it.
64.
I went for the 25 with the last one. A lot of players do that to leave a 2-dart finish.
138.
So 97 Whitlock, treble 19 is his first port of call. He's got it for tops. Oh yes. Oh boy, he really has got the eye of the tiger today. 7-4 now.
Yeah, brilliant from Simon Whitlock. He enjoyed that one. Don't think Daryl Gurney did.
When he gets to the interview afterwards, if he closes this one out, that was his 3rd break of throw. If he does so, there'll be a little bit of, are you going to start believing me now, I think. That's a good visit, though, from Gurney. Way to go before Whitlock actually closes him out.
Chris will have to go and buy some chocolate pants.
100.
Yes, the edible underwear could be a feature of tonight.
140.
Good 2 visits from Darrell.
$59.
Well, he's got a chance to break back now. He's taken the darts away from Whitlock.
Excellent chance.
Oh.
168.
How about that?
Wonderful.
9 darts to 16. 10 darter on the cards.
Is to peg it with the first dart
58.
and move on to the next leg,
16.
which he will be throwing first in.
Having to work across the hockey, but a nice adjustment. And that's a break of throw.
13 leg, it's Dowell to throw first.
11 dart leg.
Game on.
Super darts from Darrell. The chin is back in the picture.
Which kind soul gave him his nickname in the first place? It's you can see why, but it's not the kindest, is it?
140.
I don't think it's one I would have picked.
I'd have only picked it if he was in a good mood. Averages there showing that Gurney is continuing to throw really well, even though he's behind in the match. That's his 3rd maximum.
Well, he was in a position where he had to respond, wasn't he? Because he was 7-4 down. And 11 darter in the last one, and looking good in this leg.
Not a lot in it statistically, but the one statistic which matters
58.
the most is that Whitlock is a break up. They've given a lot for a 140 there.
91. Dowell require 138.
That's 170. He missed the bullet early on in the match for that one.
Gurney can't do it now, so Whitlock 170 to get an unlikely break of throw. No.
40.
Not this time.
40.
Tops to put him 1 leg behind.
Painful and potentially costly miss.
130.
So 20's the route. Oh dear. Well,
big let off there.
Gurney breathes again.
25 will leave tops.
See the amusing side of it. He's not quite where he'd have wanted to be, though. That was a great last dart.
20.
Can make amends here with double 10. If he misses this, his jaw will really drop. You don't want to do that when you super chin.
That was a very important dart. It really was. Whitlock was ready to pounce. Still with the break, though. The Australian with the throw.
60.
He's got himself well and truly back in this tie.
Jumps all over this opening 60. If he gets 140 here, Gurney will be in a very, very nice position. Maybe he's going to do better than that. Well, the 140.
Be happy with that one. The trebles are just eluding Simon.
93.
Got a good last dart in the treble 18. Gurney making his move.
171.
Well, his scoring in the last 3 legs has been outstanding.
Brilliant darts there from Gurney.
Well, he's hit at least 3 trebles on more than one occasion. 177, maximum 171 in the last 3 legs.
Potentially back-to-back breaks of throw
121.
for Gurney.
Well, it's a great visit, but he was not very happy with that single one.
Whitlock suddenly looking under pressure. Gurney gets this break, he becomes the favourite.
W plus 69.
And Whitlock a long way back, he's got 6 at 69. Double 16 for 7 all. Well played, Daryl Gurney. Whitlock has to regroup.
Game on.
3 on the spin. Well, Super Chin has kept his chin up. It's paying dividends.
100.
There's the big double. Yes, happy. And Simon's just gone off the boil.
Daryl's got to jump all over it, hasn't he? He's doing. Fair play to him. He has responded in the last 4 legs.
Yeah, looking for his 4th on the spin and looking likely to do it.
100.
Play straight through to the conclusion from here. Although we're coming up to 15 legs, no break.
60.
A lot of trouble, but he's still making Whitlock do all the work.
140.
Ton 40. Whitlock moves closer. Crowd getting very excited.
139.
62 left. Simon needs a treble.
58.
So this is to put Gurney ahead. And a 4th consecutive leg. 62 required. 10 first visit. 20 to leave double 16. No.
46. Simon require 150.
Well, he had a fantastic 161 finish in leg 7 when he needed it, but he can't do it on this occasion.
134.
It's a great visit. Whitlock poised, but Gurney still in the box seat. It's his to lose this leg. That's got to be a good marker. Doesn't have to move his feet, and in it goes, and he's 8-7 up.
16-legged Simon to throw first.
Well, this scoreline did not look likely at all 10 or 15 minutes ago.
Well, we were talking about Whitlock and his potential to move on and what he was going to be saying in the interview afterwards. The game has turned on its head. And that's a 4th maximum for Daryl Gurney.
He did this against Vincent van der Voort when the scoreline was 5 apiece. He really did
140.
increase the tempo, the scoring, and really got in a good rhythm.
100.
Whitlock just about keeping his advantage. If you're wondering about the noise in the crowd, there's a rather large beach ball being tossed around, which is amusing those who've got more to think about than just the darts. There we go.
Looking to fill it in.
140. Simon require 121. 62.
Well, this could really hurt Whitlock. 81.
It really will. Double 12, putting one away. Well, Simon can't believe what's happening.
The run of Gurney success continues, and he has accelerated past Whitlock, and now with the darts to end the match. Whitlock has lost his way big time in the latter stages of this match as Gurney has turned up the pressure.
Oh, I don't know what Daryl Gurney's average is in the last 5 or 6 legs, but it's been outstanding in all departments.
Yeah, he's certainly moved into
96.
absolutely sublime form over the last 3 or 4, Gurney. And he's come surging through from seemingly a losing position, and Whitlock now has just got to produce his very, very best all the way. leg 13 onwards, you see. Gurney averaging over 104.
Yeah, he has been outstanding.
95.
He's kept his composure. It looked like his head was down, didn't it, when he was behind?
Oh, it's brilliant from Whitlock, absolutely brilliant. And 170 now for the match.
The big humdinger. First bit done. He needs the ball for a place in the semi-finals.
25.
Calm down, Alan, it's not quite there.
47.
Simon Whitlock, 47 to keep the match alive, double 16. Yes, he's been getting him down there with regularity, and Whitlock keeps his hopes alive. He's with the darts, now needs to hold his throw to go into the shootout, into the decider once more. We've had 2 10-9s, and now is it going to be a third? It could well be. Great start from Whitlock.
Oh, it's more swings and roundabouts than Milton Keynes. Incredible, really.
51.
We could be facing another last leg decider.
It looks as though it's odds on at this stage. All about keeping your nerve and getting those doubles in. Whitlock's checkouts have actually been more impressive than Gurney's, as you see there. 44%, 8 out of 18, as against Gurney's 36%. Gurney has outscored him, but Whitlock has been getting those doubles, and he's looking good in this leg. Oh, he didn't need that one.
Well, he's still in a good position, but you can't afford to make too many mistakes at this stage. We saw what happened to Ian White.
6 darts to get 180. That was a loose visit. He'll look for another one. Now, he doesn't want another treble 20, or he'll be bust. Made no mistake, and that's perfect.
Made sure of that one, didn't he? But 140 here will leave 110.
Those who backed Daryl Gurney will be feeling a little bit twitchy now. Whitlock, double 10 for 9 all. Big darts. Yes! Showing plenty of bottle, the Australian. And we are into the shootout. It's 9 all. Gurney with the darts.
The third last leg decider in these quarter-finals. Still an incredible match to come, with Wright and Barneveld following this one.
100.
Well, solid start from Gurney.
Who can hold it together?
Needs a treble. Yes, good darts.
Who has the grit and determination for the final push?
How can you not like this? I could not agree more.
Difficult to chase in the last leg, but what you've got to do as a minimum is at least hang in there.
Has that visit hurt Whitlock? Has it put him in the position where Gurney can deliver the ultimate blow and now really seize control with a brilliant 180?
Fabulous darts from Daryl Gurney. He's earned this position.
6 darts from 81 for Daryl Gurney to beat the Australian Simon Whitlock. Treble 10 is his next dart. He's got it for double 16 for an 81 checkout, and he's done it! A brilliant turnaround for Daryl Gurney. Simon Whitlock looked as though he was on his way to a place in the last 4, but Gurney suddenly really found his shooting boots. He's had to dig really deep, but Super Chin has done precisely that. Oh, the great sigh of relief. Whitlock gave him a heck of a battle, but it was Daryl Gurney who prevailed into the last 4 with another, yes, another, our third 10-9.
Thrilling quarter-final. Northern Ireland's Daryl Gurney coming from 7-4 down to oust the Aussie Simon Whitlock 10-9 and reach his second major semi-final. Derry man Darrell joins Englishman Alan Norris and Welshman Gerwyn Price in the last 4. There's never been a Welsh or Northern Irish PDC TV winner. Could this be the year? Darrell looks exhausted, he's drained, but he's now talking to Ned.
Just the words, Jackie, exhausted and drained, I think probably sums it up. And Darrell, clearly the emotions. I mean, we saw you there right at the end. You virtually crumpled into Simon. I mean, you've been put through the ringer there and come out the right end. You must be delighted with the win.
It freed my heart out after the second break, but I had to throw everything at Simon just to get back in the game. Just to get back in the game was a good effort from myself, but to actually go on then and win it at 9-0, and then I don't know, was that a 12-30 in the last leg? I don't know, but whatever it was.
Getting over the finish line is always the hardest thing in darts. But and it was a 12-darter that did it for you in the end, checking out 81. But I mean, when Simon's just come back at you when you were right on the brink of closing it out, that makes it harder than ever, doesn't it?
Yeah, no. I mean, obviously Simon's top player. He's never going to give up. Doesn't matter what happens. No, I wasn't going to give up there, and that's the thing. I was a 7-4 down. 7-4 down, and I came back at him. Came back at one of the best players in the world. He's been winning tournaments away from TV. So just to even make it to even 9-0, even if he went out in 12 darts, 11 darts in the last leg, it wouldn't have been that hard to take, because I know I fought back and I could have given up because I wasn't that good at the start of the game. Even the 7-4, I wasn't that good, but came out of the second break, I calmed myself down, and I knew that if I just composed myself, I knew I could come back and break him in 12 darts and stuff like that.
Well, for anyone watching at home who thinks darts is an easy game, they just have to look at what you've just achieved and what it's taken out of you. Go and compose yourself. Thanks very much for talking to us, and well done, Darrell.
Cheers, thank you.